I just love walking around in my garden in the early spring. This is watching all the plants come up, getting started for the year. Here's a lot of daffodils. There's mystery lilies over there. Cassandra right here. Lamium right there. These here are pretty little wildflowers. It's an early spring bloomer and then it goes away. I don't even know what the name of that is. It's got a little purple flower on it. There's a whole bunch of them there. Here's some irises. This is new growth from last year starting. And here's old growth from last year. Lots of tulips in here. And there's some crocuses blooming right there. Here's some hybrid lilies right in here coming up. There's another one. There's daylilies and more tulips. There's another crocus. Lots of tulips and things coming on. Here's more crocuses. I can't tell what that is. I'm not sure what this bush is. I think it might be a bush honeysuckle that's volunteered here, but this year I'm going to get rid of it, I think, and move it out back. This is red twig dogwood. And you can see the new growth coming on there. This is where the hibiscus was last year. It won't start again until it's very, very warm. This is Snowdrops, one of the first spring bloomers. And here's more over here. This is a hydrangea. You know, it's supposed to be a attractive cultivar, but I don't think it's done much, so it's probably going to be gone this year too. Here is another hibiscus from last year. I'll probably be getting out here pretty soon and start cleaning all this stuff up. Here's some more of those, wish I knew what those were called. These are poppies here, just coming on, right there. There's quite a few of those up here. I've tried to start some of those out here in the bed behind me, but they're awfully hard to move. These poppies originally came from my dad's garden years and years ago. But there's a whole bunch of them over here. They're pretty thick in here in the spring, and they don't last all year. They bloom a whole lot in the spring, and then by summer they're gone. Seems like the tulips and daffodils are just about highest over here. This place gets a lot of sun though, that's probably why. This bush here was supposed to be a mock orange when I planted it, but I don't think it's ever even bloomed. So hard telling what it is. Coral bells from last year. Lots of vinca minor ground cover. This is a rhododendron, pretty big old bush. Just a little twig when I planted it here years ago. And the crocuses are blooming back here pretty good. Here's my Christmas rose coming back for the spring. Struggling in there with all the vinca minor and the lamium. Here's some more crocuses. They aren't blooming right now. I think those are called shooting stars, those blue flowers I was talking about. Right there. Now that's just blooming all the way. Those are shooting stars. These are raspberries, all in through here. It's nice to come back and pick wild raspberries in the summer. Blackberries, too, right there. There's all kinds of things growing on this arch here. There's roses, clematis, honeysuckle, all growing on here. This used to be raised garden, had vegetables in it last year, but this year I'm going to put some moonflowers in it and fill up the ground level up to the top. And this one here has got some perennials planted in it. As soon as they come up, I'm going to dig them out and replant them around front and tear this apart. I didn't have a whole lot of luck with the raised bed gardening, but I'm going to have the garden back here, just regular traditional rows, just spade up one row at a time. The birds have just really loved these brush piles this winter. Birds love brush piles. And there was a big forsythia bush right here that I dug out, and that's it. And one of my spring chores will be to get this brush cut up. Cut down that mulberry. I cut this mulberry tree down once, and they'd come back as 3 instead. So I think I'm going to cut it down again. Put a whole bunch of strawberries here I ordered right through here. There's asparagus right there. I need to get all last year's growth trimmed and put on the compost pile. Well, that's pretty much a tour of the garden in March. Used to have strawberries growing all the way through here, but the raspberries kind of took over, so I'm just going to leave this whole area here for raspberries. There is one blueberry right here. I might put some blueberries along through here. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think this whole area here will be raspberries. Okay, well, we'll talk to you again at the next garden tour.